This episode is brought to you by my workshop, Work in Harmony. Spark team unity and ingenuity through music. Learn how you and your cohort can coalesce and create together at izoldat.com/WIH. Hey there, and welcome to the Creative Solutions Podcast's bonus episode with Falko Mortiboys. Falko, thank you for joining me for these bonus questions. I appreciate you taking the time.
Looking forward to the bonus questions.
All right, here we go. They're silly and they're fun, and hopefully they will be fun for you. First question is, what is your favorite song?
Oh, my favorite song is Where the Wild Roses Grow by Nick Cave and Kylie Minogue.
Oh, that's a great song. Wow, that was easy. It's a great song. What's your favorite musical group?
Musical group. So my favorite band, sorry. My favorite band, I think it is also Nick Cave. I'm also very much into a German band called Philip Boer and the Voodoo Club, which nobody outside of Germany has heard of. I'm a big fan of Echo and the Bunnymen.
Oh, wow.
I'm a big fan of Sigur Rós. So yeah, I've listened to loads of different genres and loads of different artists. So yeah, quite a few.
Wow. Echo and the Bunnymen. You and my husband have something in common. He loves Echo and the Bunnymen. That's awesome. So your favorite artist can be fine artist, can be some other kind of artist, whatever you define as an artist.
Ooh, that's, I think, a really difficult one because there are so many great artists out there when we look at music, at culture, at art. I think I would say it's Andy Warhol.
There's a great show right now on Broadway about sort of the friendship between Andy Warhol and Basquiat. And I have not been able to go see it yet, but I really want to. It closes in the next week, so maybe. All right, next question. First concert.
My first concert, it was a German singer-songwriter called Herbert Grönemeyer. Who was massive in Germany, and I got tickets for my 14th birthday given to me by some of my friends.
Oh, fabulous. That's great. My first concert, as I mentioned, was David Bowie, the Serious Moonlight Tour, and I was like 14 also.
Yeah, I would have loved to see him live.
Oh, he was, as you might imagine, he was amazing. All right, your favorite city?
Loads of favorite cities. So I lived in Chicago for a year and a half, and really loved Chicago because it was a very important period of my life, which completely changed my life. So so I really love Chicago. I also would say Heidelberg in Germany, which is nice and picturesque. I really like the buzz in Kampala in Uganda. I was there for a research project, and it was absolutely fascinating. I would say the next one would be Shanghai, where I also spent 4 months, and it's just a crazy exciting city.
There's so much going on in Shanghai, and I love Heidelberg. I was there many years ago, and one of my favorite things was, we went to the castle, but on the bridge, sort of on the way to the castle, there's an amazing Athena statue, and I remember taking a picture of her and just being, wow, that's incredible. Yeah, what a beautiful city. You are absolutely correct. All right, next question, cats or dogs?
I don't have any pets. I used to have 2 gerbils when I was very little, but the gerbils died very shortly after. So I think they only made it kind of 2 or 3 months. Broke my heart. Said I never want to have pets again. But my parents-in-law have a dog, and I really love spending time with the dog. But I just wouldn't want a dog myself.
Yeah, I understand. There's no loss like it when a beloved pet dies. That's for sure. Okay, next. Backpack, wallet, briefcase, or purse?
Backpack.
Yay for the backpack. Mine too, always on me, always. Yeah. Favorite cookie?
I go very traditional with a chocolate chip cookie, although I do like pecan cookies.
Ooh,
as well.
pecan, just like vanilla and pecan, or is there something else to them?
I think I've had a really lovely pecan and white chocolate cookie.
Ooh, sounds delightful. All right, this next set of and you as a statistics person might like this. Out of the literally hundreds of people I have asked, I would say maybe 250, 260 people I've asked, all but 5 people have said chocolate chip is their favorite.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting? It's my favorite too. I love it. So this next question is sort of a 4-part question. First of all, the book you recommend most to people.
I read quite a lot, and actually at Christmas, or every year at Christmas, I give a book to everybody in my team. And those are the books I recommend. So I'm a big fan of an author called Jonah Berger, who has written a book called Contagious about how things catch on. And I think it is very applicable to kind of a lot of industries of understanding kind of what engages users. So and pretty much anything Jonah Berger has written is really strong.
Yeah, I think I have that book on my bookshelf. I also love Made to Stick by the Heath brothers. That's another that's another great book.
Yeah, I also read all of the books by the Heath brothers.
Yeah,
so,
I love the Heath brothers. All of them. They're say that again.
Sorry, they're very relevant to what we do. They've there's a book, The Power of Moments, which is very strong as well.
Yeah, I think all the work that they do is amazing. All right, last question is a 3-part question, and that's your favorite book as a child, your favorite book as a teenager, and your favorite book as an adult.
Okay, so now looking at fiction here, as an adult, I'm a big fan of John Irving. And I still can't quite decide if I prefer Owen Meany, The Hotel New Hampshire, or The World According to Garp. But one of them is definitely my favorite book. As a teenager, I was a massive Lord of the Rings fan, and I still am. So it's definitely a Lord of the Rings. As a child, that's probably a good question. I don't know. I probably read quite a few famous 5 books by Enid Blyton. So I think they were all right. But to be honest, I can't remember that many books that I read before I was a teenager.
Yeah, it is interesting how some of that stuff fades, and it kind of makes me want to go back and see what exactly was I reading back then. Social media would help with that because people tend to post on it. I love John Irving, and actually my favorite line from any John Irving book is "Keep passing the open windows" from The Hotel New Hampshire. It's a great line, great book. Yeah. Well, Falko, thank you so much for joining me for this fun bonus round so that my audience can get to know you a little bit better. And if you've been listening, you know that you need to get in touch with Falko. You need to learn more about Dice FM. This is super cool, and it's going to, in many ways, revolutionize your experience when you see music, and maybe someday even when you see me. Until next time, this is Izolda Trachtenberg for the Creative Solutions Podcast. Thank you, and reminding you to always be bold, be creative, and most of all, be kind. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you being here. Please subscribe to the podcast if you're new, and it would mean the world to me if you told a friend about it. Today's episode was produced by Izolda Trachtenberg and is copyright 2023. As always, please remember this is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Past performance does not guarantee future results, although we can always hope. Until next time, keep living what you believe in.